What's up guys, Jimmy Chang here with Andrew, and we have Robin, and we've got the gang. We are here in Honolulu, Hawaii. These things are electric scooters, and we're going to be taking these out from Hawaiian Styles rentals and sales.
So you guys are going to be taking out a couple models today. They're going to be moped equivalent bikes that will go about 45 miles an hour. They're equipped with a 62 or 64 volt battery or a 48 volt battery, and then a 1500 watt motor to a 1200 watt motor to keep up with all the roads out there. They also have one faster model, which is the NQi GT, basically a 125cc equivalent electric scooter that will go about 60 miles an hour and will be able to keep up no problem on the roads out there. We've been here at Sunny Island for about 15 years and selling and renting these electric mopeds now for the last 2 years.
Yeah, what is that called? Is that a scooter?
Scoot coupe. So it's like a little 50cc moped, sits side by side, double up with just a driver's license.
All right, so if you guys are coming to visit, check these guys out, rent a scooter, and if you live on the island,
We sell both electric vehicles, we sell gas-powered vehicles, we sell new and used.
you guys ready?
Yeah.
Graduation trip, look at how excited it is. All right. All right, we scootered all the way up here to Tantalus Point. Let me show you this.
Bro, these are gas.
It's a beautiful vista. You can see Honolulu right there, and we have these new scooters that we've been riding. Thoughts, opinions?
I think it rides pretty smooth. I like it a lot.
I like that you have 3 different modes.
And which mode's your favorite?
3. I like to go a little bit faster.
It's convenient.
It's really smooth.
There's nothing better than being in nature with something near silent and just enjoying it. The canopy here at Tantalus overlook is just amazing. It's nice and cool, and you get this view at the end of it, so I can't beat this.
Now, the silent nature of these electric vehicles, it's a pro and a con. The nice thing is it's quiet, it doesn't disturb the nature of the people around you. But one of the cons is sometimes you like that sound of the rev. Every time we passed a group of guys on motorcycles and they're revving their engine, I think that's kind of cool. You don't have that with electric. The other downside is because it's so quiet, people can't hear you coming. So when there's people in front of you, you're just like a ninja riding this thing. They just don't know. Whereas if you had an engine revving, they would be aware that you're there, be able to get out of your way. Other than that, fantastic. You don't have to worry about emissions, exhaust, runs clean. We are going to now head down the mountain. It's going to be really windy. We're going to be able to use that to our advantage. Because this has regenerative braking, we'll be able to recharge our batteries, find a place to eat, enjoy, and then head back to our place. If you're worried about electric and the range, I mean, we rode all the way to that volcano there, Diamond Head. We came up here and we've got about 50% charge, so we're doing great. An amazing adventure riding mopeds all over the city, all on these new electric scooters. And so riding electric was a lot of fun. Riding scooters a lot of fun. And Andrew is a big scooter enthusiast, here to tell us 10 reasons why scooters are the way to go.
Let me just tell you first a history of why I got into scooters in general. When I was younger, I was a speed demon. I lost my license twice by the time I was 18 years old. The only form of transportation that I felt comfortable riding without having a license was a moped. So I had a Vino, souped up, it went like 65 miles per hour, and that was where my love for scooters came from. Number one reason why I like electric scooters is the maintenance is a lot less. So right now I have a Vino and a Vespa sitting at my house, and it's just sitting there because I didn't want to unwinterize it, winterize it again. So I just decided that I wasn't gonna ride it this year. So that is the number one reason why I love an electric scooter. I can literally just pop the battery in the house. When I'm ready to ride in the springtime, I just pop the battery back in, I'm good to go.
Number 2 reason to ride a scooter, parking is amazing. So trying to find parking in a big city like this, super difficult, but we've had no problems. We've been able to find nooks and crannies, just areas to park these scooters. All these scooters in 1 or 2 parking spots. On 7-Eleven day, the 7-Elevens were madhouse. But every 7-Eleven we saw, we were able to sneak in there, park, go get our Slurpees, and just really enjoy. So number 2 reason to ride a scooter, parking is made a lot easier. And here we are, just parked right here while the boys go to play in the water.
And number 3 for me is just getting that fresh air in your hair. Well, for me.
Not for me, no hair to blow through here.
I just love it. It's just something I've always loved since I was a little kid. Just getting out, getting that fresh air in my face, just nice to be out.
Number 4 reason, depending on where you live, you may not need to have any special licensing. This scooter that Andrew has been riding, it's one of the top of the line scooters. This actually unfortunately needs a license because of how fast it goes. But all the other scooters, mopeds that we rode today, you did not need a motorcycle license. All you needed was a driver's license. You were good to go. Fantastic way to explore the city, and you don't need any special training to do so. Now tell us a little bit about this scooter in particular, Andrew, because you've actually seen the newest version too.
This one has 2 batteries, so they have the batteries underneath the feet, batteries underneath the seat. But in the newest version, you actually have this whole seat area open for you to store things in, which is strong brakes. That is by far the best e-moped that I've ever tested. So what's new on the brand new GTS? Brand new updated display, loud horn. Biggest battery I've heard of on an e-moped. Batteries stored underneath the foot deck. This is where your batteries are at right now. They used to be inside of the seat. Now it's been upgraded to be underneath the foot panels. So a lot of these e-mopeds have issues with storage where you can't store anything underneath the seat because that's where the batteries go. But New has upgraded it with the GTS. 12 amp charger, woo, that's a fast charger. USB-C, wireless entry with your cell phone. 6-piston hydraulic brakes, passenger foot pegs, bigger motors, more torque, pretty sweet stuff. I'm kind of a snob. I hadn't really found anything that I like as much as the Vespa when it comes to mopeds, but the new GTS is a really sweet scooter. And then one of the best parts about these electric scooters is the technology, and you already heard it. It's got a key fob on there. Let's turn this thing on. Some few features that I like is it actually has GPS tracking, as you can see from the satellite there. Cloud connected services, has an app. The app is very intuitive, and it just looks really crisp. You can use your phone to unlock the newest scooters, not this one, but the newest GTS. You don't get this when you buy a Vespa or a Vino. They're pretty simplistic, and they're not full of all this tech that you get with the new electric scooters. And one thing I love about new electric mopeds is they come ready to carry an additional passenger. You'll see this. It pops right out. The seat's nice and long. So a lot of the electric scooters, some of them will come with a bigger seat. Some of them you have to upgrade these lower compartments. But I like that every single new scooter, whether it be the lower speed ones or the higher speed versions, they all come with these little pedals that pop out.
The other thing I love about these scooters is the ability to swap batteries is so simple. If you love to ride hard and love to ride far, this scooter has an 80-mile range. The other scooters that we've been rocking, they've got about 40 miles of range. And if you get to your destination and you've planned ahead, you can have an extra battery waiting for you.
Really simple, you just turn this key and it pops right out.
Yep, and there's the battery. So easy peasy. It'd be really cool if there was an infrastructure where you could actually just swap out batteries at stations.
The other thing I love about new scooters is the aesthetics of them. They have very clean lines, and I do love the displays as well as the iconic halo light. It looks just gorgeous. You can turn on the high beams and low beams. And then let's go ahead and look at the display on this thing. And this one is not even as nice as the GTS. The newer one looks even crisper. Just has really cool function, easy to see in direct sunlight. I've got polarized sunglasses on and I can still see it.
And the final thing that we love about new electric scooters is they're a large, very large company, and they have a lot of different service centers all across the country where you can get these scooters serviced, repaired, and fixed.
Yeah, I don't even think you can buy the scooter direct to consumer. You have to buy it through a registered dealer.
If you're ever here on the island, check out Hawaiian Styles Rentals and Sales. Rent one of these bad boys, these electric new scooters, and you will be blown away. Great way to try out an electric moped, electric scooter if you've never done so. Great way to check out the city and tour the sites. And if you live here on the island, they also sell these scooters new and used. Thanks for watching, and remember, when you guys ride, wear your safety gear.